All right, here in round two, and we're going to play first. Good hand. Very good hand, actually. We got the Wind Scout into Honors Reward play again. Can't play this Bloodfire Expert because we don't have a red mana. And Bloodfire Expert's just pretty much always an awkward splash, but this hand's still good. That Honors Reward is just, I mean, it won us games 2 and 3 in round 1. MVP of those games, absolutely. Think about the extra damage it ended up doing with us for that Jeskai Elder in game 2 and this Wind Scout in game 3. Bolster is rapidly becoming one of the more powerful limited mechanics in recent history that I can think of. I think mostly because it's instant speed. It's just so powerful. You primarily see it in green, so it's unusual to see, +1/+1 counters in white at instant speed like that. I think. I might be wrong about that, but I can't think of a lot of white spells that do that. Seems like it's going to be pretty beneficial in this match, too. For, oh, no land play? All right, let's punish this. Let's get the Wind Scout out there. Hopefully he doesn't draw a removal, or, have a black mana and removal for that, but if he doesn't, Honors Reward is going to be pretty sick. All right, Student, no problem. So now we're just going to Honors Reward and start some hardcore beatdowns. That's also, Honors Reward is going to put it out of range of Debilitating Injury, which seems like he's likely candidate of running since he's got to have black mana for this Hate Blade, I'm guessing. High Sentinels is a pretty sick draw too, though. I think we actually still stick to the Honors Reward. Couple reasons for that. If he has a kill shot, I'd rather he play it on the Wind Scout. And bashing in for 5 here, gaining 4 life is just a huge tempo swing. It really puts him on a really quick clock. Dropping the High Sentinels I could see being a good idea too, but like I said, I think just Reward here is going to pay the most dividends. Because also, keep in mind, when I play my High Sentinels now, he's going to be just auto-pumped. He's going to be a 4/5 because this thing has counters on it now. So it just puts him on a much quicker clock. Woe Reaper. Okay. Good card against Sultai. Alright, just the 1 damage beats is not going to be able to keep pace with our guys. So, let's see what we draw here. Another white mana. Not exactly what I'm looking for, but certainly no issues since we are very far ahead on the board now. He's got to deal with 2 extremely relevant threats. He's going to be dead very shortly. So, and we have removal for stuff we can't deal with. So he's in a tough spot here, definitely. He does have kill shot mana now. But if Falconer's his best play, that's pretty indicative of no kill shot. All right. Elder seems like a fine play. But I could also pump and deal 9 damage. I guess we don't have to. Let's just play the Elder. I mean, either way, if one of our guys connects next turn, he's going to die. So we'll just play the Elder and pass. It actually gives us a blocker for Student and Hate Blade as well. All right, Honors Reward, man. Crazy card. Then again, I mean, our opponent didn't even play he missed on land drop, so I don't want to say that, I mean, clearly I'm happy we won, and I'm happy that he had mana issues, but I don't want you to think it's like that was going to happen every time. Once again, as much as I loathe to admit it, Singing Bellstrike looks really good here again, mostly because he got mana screwed, but more importantly because he seems like he's a pretty aggressive deck. So stopping those 2/1s for 1 at a low cost seems like it could pay off for us. So let's cut the Defiant Strike, I guess. And what did I cut last time? I cut the Smite. Yeah, let's cut the Smite. He could have fatties in there, but the Bell Strikes look like they're going to be better for us in this spot. So let's try again. He just seems like he's a pretty aggressive white deck, but he's got to be running black at least. He could just be black-white warriors too. I bet that's totally an option. This looks like a great hand. We get to go right into being into Honors Reward again. Anytime I'm playing pretty much any hand that has lands and Honors Reward and a creature, I feel like is a good hand worthy of keeping. All right, so this right into being hopefully does some cool work for us, and we finally get to see our rare as well, which is nice. No 1 or 2 drop is pretty unusual and interesting, but I guess we don't have anything either. So we already have the mana to play Sage Eye Avengers, which means we could draw no lands except a red mana for the rest of the game, and that would work best for us. Whisk Away. Yeah, that's certainly good. All right, let's do some manifesting here. All right, there's our red mana. I think we're going to manifest. Well, currently don't need the red mana, do we? Whereas Bell Strike would be kind of nice. I really don't need the red mana. We only have 3 spells in our deck. It could end up being a problem, but I'd rather draw spells right now, and Bell Strike is still good. I want to play Bell Strike while I still can. Basically, I don't want to manifest this and put a land on top. I just feel like that's not going to be of the most benefit for us. So I think I am going to manifest the mountain and then put the I'll put the Bell Strike on top. Admittedly, it's not like best here, but it's good enough. I think I'm probably just going to Bell Strike that Dragon Bell Monk. I could just Honors Reward my guy, but I have some fears about. Well, I don't know. I have some concerns. Oh, Rune Mark. Could not ask for a better play of our Bell Strike here. Bell Strike's just going to be really good. He only needs 2 more mana, but then we can just whisk away it. So basically we're just going for the tempo of it. All right, admittedly, Typhoid Rat's not exactly what I want to see right now, but I think we just Bell Strike and guess I offer the trade with the Typhoid Rats. Better that than my Sage Eye Avengers. Not even motivated to block. That's interesting. Well, we're dealing 2 to his 1 at the moment, so I'm satisfied. The Whisk Away on the Dragon Bell Monk, I think, is going to be pretty good tempo-y stuff for us at some point. Harsh Sustenance. X damage to target creature or player, and you gain X life or X number of creatures you control. All right, it does work. Gain some life. He only gets in for 1. I guess at this point we just leave up the Whisk Away. Not that we have a ton of options there anyway. He's looking pretty aggressive, though. He's only got 1 card left in hand, so we can recover, but admittedly, we're on the hunt for some actual non-land spells, like Cloud Form. That's a good one. So now we can play Cloud Form plus leave up Whisk Away? Yeah. Oh, wait. No, we only have 5. God, Cloud Form with Honors Reward is going to be insane, though. So I'm banking on him not having a 6th land. Doesn't seem like the safest bank. But if he doesn't have a 6th, well, if he has a 6th land, he pays 6. He gets in for 4, 5, 6, 7. Then next turn I can Honors Reward plus Whisk Away. Might actually be better. The Honors Reward life gain is going to bring us back in. Plus it gives us good beats back. All right, so basically I'm hoping he doesn't have a 6th land. If he does have a 6th land, it's still not the end of the world. It eats up his turn. We take 4 extra damage for it. So it basically just negates the life we're going to gain from Honor's Reward. So it's not that awful. And we got a land off the top, which is actually really nice. So he drops a land, he swings, we take some damage. It's not the end of the world. If he doesn't have the land, we're still in good shape. Ooh, that card's really good. That just spits out dudes for him. All right. I guess he's dealing some damage to us here, but Grave Strength. All right. Jeez. He got 3 creatures off the top. Well, that was like the worst thing that could have happened to us, but bad things happen sometimes, and deal with them when you can. So, taking far more damage than I would expect to take off a Grave Strength. Really was honestly very fortunate and lucky for him to get that. I can't think of a worse situation to put us in at this point. I guess I just swing plus Honor's Reward still. And then we're going to, I guess, whisk away the Woe Reaper. I mean, thankfully Honor's Reward's gaining us some life here. Yeah, so we have a 4/4 flying hexproof, which is pretty good. Yeah, that Grave Strength could not have hit better for him. Well, whisking away the Woe Reaper is pretty good since he's in top deck mode. He did draw the land, so he's going to get to untap. It looks like he's not. Oh, he'd rather manifest. Okay, well, in that case, we're okay. So we're going to whisk away this, put that on top, which is not something he wants on top of his deck, to be sure. So I'm really happy he didn't untap and swing there, since now we're going to be able to play Sage Eye Avengers and probably, I guess, bounces Typhoid Rats now that I think about it, but now we're keeping good damage up. He's just going to manifest stuff. He's manifesting a 2/1, and he's going to get to, oh, he gains a life for each creature he controls. All right, well, admittedly, he's going to get some good value out of this, but we're still in okay shape. So basically, he's going to manifest plus flip it for 1 mana and gain 3 life, which is pretty good for him. But we're going to get a 4/5 prowess, which is certainly good, and potentially be able to bounce his Dragon Bell Monk. We have Enhanced Awareness too, which is going to be able to bounce Dragon Bell Monk. Alright, he's just untapping instead, which is interesting. I almost think it would have been better for him to manifest, since he knew he had a creature on top and it would have gained him 3 life, almost negating all of that damage. Would have let him see some more draws. So he can gain a life here. Yeah, it looks like he is. We can bounce Dragon Bell Monk, though, so I think we're just going to do that. Actually, I don't even think we do that. I think we bounce Typhoid Rats and just get in for 9, which is just ridiculous against him. Although he can manifest, so then he gets a chump blocker. And he can swing back. Let's see, we've got 7 mana. So I swing with both. I bounce the Typhoid Rats. He probably manifests and chumps, which I still think is okay. I could also just swing Flyer, drop Bloodfire Expert, and pass, or do Enhanced Awareness. Both of those options are decent too. I kind of like bouncing the Rats, making him chump with his, because he can crack back, but he can crack back for 6, which does have us. I guess our best play is just swinging with the Manifest guy. And then I think we're going to Enhance Awareness. I could Bloodfire Expert in case he draws removal, but I can't really block all that efficiently, and I just don't have the mana yet to do what I want to do. I mean, this does keep some stuff at bay here. Alright, he showed us that he didn't have a land. No plays, no attacks. Should have attacked with the typhoid rats, I think. But certainly happy he didn't. So now we enhanced awareness. Get rid of the land. So we have 7 lands, which means 8 lands now. So I think we just drop High Sentinels. Swing here. Alright, he's just manifesting. He's just digging for creatures to manifest to gain the life, but I still think we're just going to outpace him here. Alright, so he did gain the life, but that's actually okay. This guy stole those monks from us. I would have wanted those. We're still in good shape. So we get in for 4. We're just going to High Sentinels pump our Sage Eye Avengers, I think. Just a land off the top once again. I don't think this is a creature, but I guess it could be. Just manifesting, just digging hard here. If he didn't find a creature there, I think we actually kill him. Alright, swing with the rats. Obviously taking that. Counter that up. Now we can do Wind Scout plus counter that up. And I think it's lethal. If he doesn't have a creature. Alright, did have a Falconer, so he gains a bunch of life here, but we're still dealing a ton of life in the air, and he's not in any position to attack us. So we're still in a pretty good spot, but admittedly, that Mastery of the Unseen is a way sick card. Man, that card's good. Alright, he's still manifesting. That's a good sign. Alright, Student is his last card. That's no big deal. You can swing with rats here, and it's no big deal. You can also swing with everything, which is actually not the worst idea for him, probably. Alright, so dealing a lot in the air. Soul Summons is nice since it triggers our prowess. Let me see how much mana I've got. I've got 4, 8. So I think we do Soul Summons just to see what, because it triggers our prowess, like I said. See what we manifest. Cliffs. Alright, well, we didn't need that, so that's good. Let's just get in for lethal, or try to, at least. See if he can... Alright, so he gains 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, which should bring him to 14. We're currently swinging for 14, so it's not even enough, right? Plus, I can still pump, which I guess I can just... It's lethal, so I don't even have to, right? 10, 14, he's at 14, yeah. Should have lethal here. All right. Good match. Wow. Good match. Rally the Ancestors was his card. That I actually think this card's really good. This guy had a cool deck. He had Grave Strength, which paid off like the best it can possibly pay off. Plus, that comboing with Rally the Ancestors is pretty awesome. I got caught a lot of flack for first picking this in draft number 2, but I still think this card's really good. At the end of your opponent's turn, you exile this. Oh, at the beginning of your next upkeep. Wait, so you can... I see. So it never lets you attack with him? It's defensive only? X or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Exile is created at the beginning of your next upkeep. So, yeah, unless you have some way to give him haste, I guess you can't attack with him. For some reason, I thought it was at the beginning of your next end step, or the next end step, but it's next upkeep, so didn't even... Unfortunately, this card is not as good as I hoped it was. So, it certainly was the wrong pick in that draft, even more so than I realized at the time. But thankful to take this match, because this Master of the Unseen seems like just a bonkers card. Spits out 4 mana 2/2s all day, simultaneously gaining you more and more life as you manifest creatures that you can flip. Very good. All right, we'll see you in round 3.